The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Number 20.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
33-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Fournette on the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Fournette on the carry.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Tyler Davison on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Complete to
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Fournette. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 23.
23-yard line.
He gives to Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Nelson's got it here right side. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Whitfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And he stopped immediately there. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Buccaneer first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Tampa Bay.
A good pickup there of 22. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
On the play. Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Brady now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Back into his end zone. Lets it go for... It got his man. Complete. 30. The 20.
You don't want none. Get there.
Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Nelson. 99 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
To try again after the sack. Brady going deep this time for Miller. Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's caught. Nelson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The 1-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and...
He's by himself.
Showtime
Keenan
today,
Allen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They go play action with Ryan. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gervin. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, 2nd all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's 2nd all-time, it feels like 1st in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Keenan Allen in the final minute. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. And you mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Ryan rolling to his right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Second down and 4. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,